Today we are going to see about a question given by my student Bhargav on oblique collusion. So he asked a question which I explained to him, but I thought of making a video. A ball collides with an inclined plane of inclination theta. After falling through a distance h, if it moves horizontally, just after the impact, the coefficient of restitution is. So we have to find out what is the coefficient of restitution is. So for this part, you have to understand what exactly the question is given as. So picture as a question first, and second thing is that you should know the definition of coefficient of restitution. Coefficient of restitution E is equal to V2 minus V1 divided by U1 minus U2. The symbols have their own meaning. So let us try to see what exactly it is there. We have an inclined plane with an angle equal to theta, and we have a ball which falls through a distance equal to h, collides, and it comes horizontally after the impact. To solve this problem, we would like to turn this inclined plane by an angle equal to theta. Therefore, the line which is over here will be the action line of action. So the ball comes and it goes like this, but the perpendicular to the inclined plane will be the line of action. So let us try to turn it around. You can visualize it a bit. You can visualize it again, and you can see that it turns around. So we have just turned our image by an angle equal to theta. So once we turn the image by an angle equal to theta, this is the vertical and this is the horizontal. The angle of inclination is equal to theta, and therefore the ball will come in this direction and will go the direction along this particular part. So the angle made by the direction of the ball proceeding will be equal to theta. The angle of the ball of approach with the vertical is also equal to theta. So that is what the geometry is about. How to go about it? Not just the equation. So when the ball comes, it impacts with velocity u. This ball is coming with the velocity u. It impacts on the inclined plane. You can resolve this u into two components. The component along the vertical is u cos theta. Component along the horizontal is u sin theta. The contribution of the velocities by the inclined plane will be zero, no contribution. After the ball impacts, the ball will go with a velocity equal to v. We can resolve the velocity v into two components, v cos theta and v sin theta. So we have done this particular part. So how do we go about it? We come back to the definition of coefficient of restitution, that is E is equal to V2 minus V1 divided by U1 minus U2. If you want to put a minus sign here, you can write it U2 minus U1 also. Now the contribution by the inclined plane is 0, therefore V2 and U2 will be 0. Hence E becomes equal to minus of V1 by U1. V1 over here along the line of action or perpendicular to the plane. This is the line of action. Change in momentum will be along this particular part, not along the horizontal part. The change in momentum is always perpendicular to the wall. We have studied that. Therefore, the value of V1 will be equal to V sin theta. This is a positive quantity, but the minus sign is coming from here, will remain as it is. U1 is the velocity perpendicular to the plane, downward. Therefore, U1 will be U cos theta, but it will become negative because it is in the downward direction. Hence, this minus sign will get cancelled off, and you get the value of coefficient of restitution E to be equal to V sin theta divided by U cos theta. Sin theta by cos theta is equal to tan theta. Now our work is to find out the value of V by U. We can say over here the change in momentum final minus initial along the plane will be equal to 0. There is no change in momentum along the horizontal direction, which gives us the value of V cos theta is equal to U sin theta. If you divide sin theta by cos theta, we get the value to be equal to V by U to be equal to tan theta. So this value of V by U comes out to be tan theta. We substitute over here, we get the value of E to be equal to tan square theta. Therefore, the answer for this question is coefficient of restitution E is equal to tan square theta. It is not yet known that whether it is elastic or inelastic. The flaw would be that you will be in a trap by using the value of H. You can start with V is equal to root of 2GH and then you may go into trap. So whenever you try to solve a question, try always to see what is the question asked, what are the kinds of formulae are there supposed to be, and what are the physical parameters and how do I change the axis so as to suit my way of answering. That is your way of answering. Thank you very much.